Hello dear student, in the lesson of understanding quadrilaterals, we will focus on exercise 3.1. In the exercise 3.1, we will see all the questions answer. So in exercise 3.1, we are in question number 1. Given here are some figures are given, and here you have to identify which one is simple closed curve, polygon, convex, concave. So in the previous tutorial I explained that. Now I hope you can easily solve that. First one is a simple curve. You clearly identify simple curve. Simple curve means what? For example, if you are drawing the curve like that, so that is not the simple curve. Why? Because they are crossing. Okay, here these 2 points are crossing, so that is what? This is not a simple curve. Otherwise it is simple. So this one is simple because they are not crossing. Here also simple because no crossing is there. Here also simple, here also simple, here also simple. It is not simple because inside that inner curve is also there. Here also it is not a simple because somewhere it is crossing, like here it is crossing. Here also it is also not simple because here it is different type, it is joining these two shape. And here the answer of the first one is 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. These are the answer. Simple closed curve. It is simple but it should be closed. So same answer will be there as you observe. Next one, polygon. So clearly here 1, 2 polygons are there. What is the definition of polygon? It consists of line segment and it should be closed. So they are closed also. Next one is convex. Convex means less than 180 angle. So here you observe this figure, second one. This angle is less than 180 means all angle less than 180. So answer is second. Then in case of concave, the answer is first one because this angle is more than 180 degrees. So it is what? Concave. So first question was very simple. Now we are in the second question. Then next question, how many diagonal does each of the following have? Convex quadrilateral. So convex quadrilateral means one of the quadrilateral will be there, 4 sides, and it is convex. Convex means less than 180 angle. So it must have the 2 diagonal because our case is a convex quadrilateral. Less than 180 angle should be there. So quadrilateral means you can draw any quadrilateral, but the diagonal should be there 2 only. Any diagonal means any quadrilateral, whether it is a rectangle or square, and they are having just 2 diagonal like AC and BD according to this diagram. Next one is a regular hexagon, means in hexagon 6 sides are there. It is regular because their angles and sides same. So how many diagonals are there? How you will find that? So it is what? Somewhat critical. So you have to carefully observe. This is one line, this is second, this is third. So here in from that particular vertices 3 are there. So here also it is 1, 2 and 3. If you consider this one, 1, 2, 3. So here it is joining. So some vertices, diagonal, they are common also. Here also this one is common. Here also common, here also it is common. In that case also this is also common, it is coming from D. So if you count carefully, it will be 9. So this is I am giving you just exercise. You just count that on the plain paper. You will be getting total 9 diagonals. In the case of triangle there is no diagonal. Now what is the sum of the measure of angle of convex quadrilateral? Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? So this is the example of the convex example because the angle is less than 180. So here we have to find their sum of the measurement of angle, means the angle of A plus angle of D plus angle of C plus angle of B. It should be what? Means what is the measurement that we have to calculate there. So according to the ABCD is a quadrilateral and AC is the diagonal. So this figure is already given in the question and the explanation is like that. Angle of A, B, C, D. So all these angles have been given. A is 1 plus 6, B is 5, C is 3 plus 4 and D is 2. So this is the addition of all these, and you have to come closer. If you see that quadrilateral, it consists of two triangles. In one triangle it is nothing but 2 plus 1 plus 3. Second one 4 plus 5 plus C. So according to that you have to arrange that value. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, it is 180 because it represents one triangle. Second one is second triangle. According to the sum property of triangle, its addition is 360. Now in the here hence the sum of measurement of the triangle of convex quadrilateral is 360, means in short that quadrilateral angle is total 360 degree. Now so then in the next part, if the quadrilateral is not convex, so here you see this diagram, even though it consists of two triangles, so again it should be 360. How we will solve that? So here using the angle sum property of triangle, in the ABD it is 180. ABD means first triangle. Then in next one also 4 plus 5 plus 6 is also 180. You have to just add that 1 and 2, you will get 360. So here angle of 1 is nothing but A, and what about the C? It is nothing but 6. And what about the D? D means addition of 2 and 5. 2 and 5. If you want you can arrange that, otherwise you can directly write A plus C plus D plus B, whatever it is 360 degree. Here in the question number 4, examine the table. So you check the figure carefully, some polygons have been given. In the second onwards you carefully observe two value, that is constant for every case. And 4 means number of sides. Number of sides are 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 6 sides are there. So 4 minus 2, 5 minus 2, 6 minus 2. So here into 180, that is also the fixed value. So in the case of first one, we didn't write the formula. Why we didn't write? Because here number of sides are 3. So 3, and here 2 value is fixed. So 3 minus 2 is what? It is 1 into 180. So what is the answer of into 180? If you do 180 here, it means 180 into 1 is 180. That's why here it is 180. So now here we will implement this formula, and here formula is n, because you see the value 3, 4, 5, 6, so it is n. Minus 2 into 180, these are the fixed value. So according to this, by using this formula you can find the angle sum, because their sum is 180, then 180 into 2, you do the calculation 360. So according to that you can calculate. So in the here the first value is 7, so you simply put 7 in place of n. So 7 minus 2 is what? 5. 5 into 180, 900. You just check that the answer is coming 900. Then in the second case, if the value of number of side is 8, so 8 minus 2, 6, 6 into 180. So here that answer will be 1080. Then if the number of sides are 10, so 10 minus 2, 10 minus 2 is what? 8, 8 into 180 is 1440. And if the number of sides are n, so n minus 2 into 180, that you already understood. Next one is what is regular polygon. State the regular polygon. 3 sides means equilateral triangle, 4 side square, 6 side means hexagon. So regular hexagon is there, square is there, and equilateral triangle. So that question was quite easy. Find the angle of x. As I told you, in the case of quadrilateral the sum is 360. In the case of triangle it is 180. So how you will calculate the value of x? Simply you add all the 4 angle equal to 360. Then you can easily calculate x. So all the value equal to 360. So here you do the addition of these 300 plus x, 360. So x equal to subtraction then 60. Then in the case of second one, in the second one 70 is given, 60 is given, x is given. This angle is 90. So according to the linear angle, this angle should be 90. So here x plus 70 plus 60 plus 90 is 360. Why it is 90? This angle is 90 and this is linear angle, so this angle will be 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. So here x plus 220 equal to 360. So finally you can get the value of x. Here for the C question, this angle is same as this one, means it is 2x plus 30. But here we don't know the angle of this. So according to the linear angle, this angle, straight angle is 180. So 180 minus 70, we will get this angle. and here also 180 minus 60, we will get this angle. Finally you will do the addition of all. So in the angle sum of pentagon it is 540, and as it is 540, you do the addition 30 plus x plus 110, 120 and x. How the 110 come? Because of 180 minus 70, and here 180 minus 60, because of the property of linear sum property. Then here 2x plus 260, so you can calculate the value of x, it is 140. So according to the angle sum of regular pentagon, it is 540. So here this angle is x, okay, and angle sum of regular pentagon, and this D is a regular pentagon, their sides are same, okay, this is regular pentagon, and according to that the angle of regular pentagons are equal, because this is not a simple pentagon. Here it was a simple pentagon, it is regular pentagon. Regular means their angle should be same. So sum of angle is 540. So you can easily calculate the x value, it is 108. Then find the value of x, y, z. So this question is also like same, you have to do addition of 90, 30, and here you assume one angle A. So you do 90 plus 30 plus A is 360. So according to the angle sum property of triangle, then here you can easily calculate the value of A. A is 180 minus 120. So it is what? 60 degree. Then here now according to the linear pair, as I told you, 180 minus 30 is z. Here you already got the value of this one, so you can easily calculate y. As you know 90, so x will be 90. So according to the linear pair, if you calculate the value of y, what is the value of a? That you calculated 60. So 180 minus 60, y is 120. Now you can easily calculate z. How you will calculate z? 180 minus 30. So it is 150. Same procedure for x, 180 minus 90 is 90. Then you can do x plus y plus z, whatever the value you got, and it will come 360 degree. So here we got their addition of their external angle, that will also 360. And here in the case of this, you have to calculate x, y, z. So here we assume the value r. So addition of this all angle will be 360 degree. And here for calculating the value of r, so r plus their addition 60 plus 80 plus 120 is what? It is 260, means 260 plus r is 360. So r is nothing but subtraction, and r value is 100 degree. Now here according to the linear pair, you can easily calculate the value. Here x is 180 minus 120, y is 180 minus 80. If you calculate z, 180 minus 60. If you calculate w here, 180 minus value of r, that is 100. So in this way, one by one we done that. As you calculated here z, then w also we calculated, and then for addition x, y, z, w, whatever values are there you have to put, and you will get the angle 360. So I hope friend you understood this. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubt, just comment me. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.